Hello and welcome to another episode of Don't Tell My Wife podcast.
Come on.
Here with one of your hosts, Junior.
And it's Ken.
What are you saying, bro? How are you?
I'm good, bro. Had a calm week. Nice start to the week on Monday. Went to watch the Spurs game.
Yeah.
You're
welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Title contenders.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that, but okay.
No, it was good, man. It was good. Obviously, I said it a couple of episodes ago that I want to start going to more matches, innit? So, yeah, man, it was nice. I went with the missus. It was fun, a nice little date night. It was a date. Because when we was there, I was like, is it a date? She was like, yeah. When you go to football, you don't think it's date, man.
Yeah.
And because you're with your missus, it's like...
Did you get food from the stadium?
Yeah, bought food.
Yeah,
expensive as hell, though. Yeah.
So it was a date, bro.
No, don't kill me. But yeah, it was cool. But going football with your missus is funny, though.
Well, did she enjoy it? Because, they don't like watching football on the screen.
I think she just like the atmosphere.
But the atmosphere when you're there, because Ab said the same when we went to watch Arsenal Juventus in December.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh no, it was actually fun to be there and watch." But
because she said because when we got there now, obviously the players were training and that, well, getting ready, and she was like, "Oh, this is nice." It was proper nice, isn't it? It was nice. It was a nice day, but it's funny because she's like, "Ken, what does that mean? What does this mean? What happened?" I know that was when you're trying to take in the game and she just ask you questions, just like, go away.
Yeah.
But
wait, who did you man play?
Fulham. They're dead though.
Are they dead?
Fulham are
not obviously not how they was last season.
Fulham are ass. Like, it's crazy when you actually watch them up close in person. Because I've never watched Fulham play before.
No, I've watched them still. I watched them against Everton last season.
Yeah, I've never seen Fulham actually play.
Game.
But they're not good, man. Like, they're actually kind of dead still. So I'm surprised how they drew 2-2 you guys. Surprised.
Yeah, I think
that was like first game of the season, innit?
I don't remember.
Second game
I just know that we were just moving mad. So
don't come me. I'm surprised how they done that to you guys because they're not good at all.
If you guys are title challengers, then you should be doing your thing, innit?
Yeah, man.
Surely.
I hear that. It's true. But we beat them.
But guys, if you're watching and you're 4 or 5, clip this because Ken likes to do this thing where he tries to act as if Spurs are the best team in the world.
Spurs are winning the league, man.
And then we face them and then
Spurs are winning the league, bro.
The 2 times that we smacked them last season, he used to be
first season
Spurs are gonna win,
fam.
Spurs are gonna slap you lot. Then after we'll be in his house chilling, he'll be like, bro, I didn't even say that though.
Hey, don't kill me.
I tried to
I never said Spurs will beat Arsenal last season. Because I knew Arsenal. I could never say that, bro. Because last season I knew that Arsenal were on top.
Next time,
I would have never said Spurs would have beaten Arsenal last season, bro.
Next time Akin is here.
I never said Spurs will beat Arsenal next season.
In your house, bro, watching the match, bro.
I said you guys have a very strong chance of beating us. That's probably what I said. And honestly, last season, bro, you guys were the better team last season.
Okay, all right.
So,
whatever.
But apart from that, it was a cool week, man. Just worked as usual. Is what it is, man. A good week, calm week. Nothing much to really complain about. What about you?
Bro, my week's been my week.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not been a great week still. But
is it?
It is.
Why it's not been a great week? What's been happening?
Bro? Nah, even there's something else I'll explain after anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, Jesus is Lord. What, yesterday? Was it Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday car service £480.
Oh, bro, pain. My one's not due till like next year.
And even then, because obviously you can get a normal service from Quick Fit or Halfords or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 2 bill something.
Mm-hmm.
But with Mercedes, they'll go and say they'll do lubricate your pan roof or whatever. And the thing is like, if you don't do that and it breaks, they'll say because you didn't do it.
It's your fault, isn't it?
So I went and done that now.
Mm-hmm.
Done that Wednesday, 480 gone. Then they told me I need to do wheel alignment because my 2 front tires are balding. Did the wheel alignment this morning.
They didn't include it in the service.
No, it's not in the service. It's different. £40 then this morning.
But who you going to for your service? Are you going to Mercedes?
No, I'm going to like a Mercedes.
Approved people.
They're not approved, but he works specifically on Mercedes, isn't it?
Okay, is it the one in Purfleet?
No, it's one in Barking. But give me that Purfleet one.
Nah, they're dead. They mess up my car.
Oh, sorry.
my old car, they messed me up, man.
And then so went to do the alignment. They said, this tire is 1.6.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, 1.6 is the lowest you can have on your tires. So then I went to get tires, £90 each, 90, 100. Let me do the calculations. I don't even want to say. I still haven't calculated it to this day, bro.
Bro. That car L?
40 plus 180 plus 400. £700, bro, this week.
Just on the car, you still have to pay bill. It's month end.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And
bills are due.
You know what's so annoying about it?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these things, you might, if you didn't have a family that drives your car, you wouldn't, you might wait a bit longer.
My old car. Tell me how many times I've got it serviced.
You might. You might wait a bit longer, yeah. But now, because family are driving the same car, you have to go and do it.
Patterned,
And
man. I heard that. Because I did say with my car now, I need to make sure that everything is proper. Like servicing's done proper. All the checks are done. MOT's patterned. Because before there'd be times where, bro, you'd be driving no MOT, bro.
I'm not sure about driving no MOT.
Nah, man, I'll be whizzing about the MOT. Deep it. And then sometimes, obviously, I got plugs in it.
Yeah,
I'll just
pattern the MOT, man. And then
pattern. Bro, you got to do it sometimes, man. Obviously, it's a little bit expensive, though, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, no, I hear it still.
It is what it is, man.
What's it called? What did your wife do this week? Anything?
You know what? I have nothing to complain about this week. It was obviously you and her obviously patterned my top tickets. So yeah, that's what she done this week. And one thing that I would say is like when you're married to someone and they make the effort to like what you like as well.
Yeah,
it is a very nice feeling.
Yeah,
her making the effort to come with me to a Spurs game. She's not a football fan, innit?
Yeah,
like she just watches it when I'm watching it, and even then, it's like you're not really watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing her actually like made the effort to come. It was a cold night as well. To come out for me to do something that I enjoy doing, it was really warming. So yeah, man, shouts out to her. Still, she done her thing. Still,
no, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what she did this week. Nothing else. We had a good week. Still, we get along, man.
Yeah, I've had a good week as well.
Mm-hmm.
Been cool.
What did she do this week?
Bro, nothing really. Nah, nothing of like proper notice. But it's been a cool week. It's been good. Everything's calm. Everything's fine. Same as always.
I heard that.
So it's been good.
How's Lil Mally doing?
Bro, he rolled today still. Yeah, he's rolled. He rolled. So he's rolled. Both of us wasn't even there, man. Like, because obviously he's rolled before, but it's been like maybe an accidental one or just a finesse one. But obviously, when I was getting ready to go earlier, Abby put him downstairs and put him on the mat. Obviously, he was one way, then she came back, I saw him rolled over on another way. So she's like, oh my God, you rolled.
That's it.
Then obviously she put him back again and tried to lure him, and he's rolled. He can roll now. By himself. So that was nice to see in here.
That's really amazing, man.
Other than that, I think that's it, really, Yeah,
I can't lie. Women, though.
Wait, what?
They absolutely pissed me off.
Wait,
yeah.
What happened?
Bro, see our last dilemma, yeah? I was going through the comments, yeah? And you know what we said? They literally proved us right.
Yeah.
They proved us right. Because we said women have an excuse for everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And when I was going through the comments, some women were saying, oh, but they don't know how hard it is being a housewife, or they don't know how hard it is doing homeschooling. First of all, who said that she's doing the homeschooling?
Yeah.
Like, you guys just assumed.
Yeah.
It could have been someone that they paid to come and do it.
No. Wait, did he say that?
They were homeschooled, but he didn't say who homeschools them.
Yeah, true.
So it could have been anyone. It could be a private teacher.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It could be.
But women were just making excuses based on what he had asked. And I was just like, bro, women, they're just so jarring.
Bro, the thing is, I don't know for them, bro, because the way they were moving, it's just like they skipped over the point.
But yeah, man, I just feel like some women, they have an excuse for everything. It's a bit annoying still. And you can see the divide with men and women right now.
Yeah.
The divide between men and women.
You know what's funny? One thing was that someone put like a paragraph about the homeschooling figure. Then someone was like, is this what you take from this?
As in, and this, bro, he asked, he didn't even say every day. Because he knows how sometimes it can be demanded. He was like a few times a week. And they still had something to complain about.
You know what's funny? No one even spoke about that bit. That's what's funny. Bro. They just spoke about anything else. However, obviously, we've got a guest that was running late.
Let's come out.
I'm sorry.
Wait, bring the mic a bit to you. Cool.
But your hair now, that's the most important thing.
That's all that matters.
I can't like other typical women.
Yeah.
Our first women guest.
Yes, our first women guest.
Our first women guest. Come on, shouts out. Introduce yourself, man.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Blessing.
Come on.
That's it.
Your age, where you're from.
No.
I'm joking.
No, I'm joking. But
thanks for coming, man.
No, thank you very much. And thank you for being our first women guest.
You're welcome.
Abby.
How should we start? Should we go back to...
We do a segment
No, she's an avid listener, so she already knows the
I'm your
segment.
biggest fan.
That's good.
Thank you. But you know, sometimes in case you just have to explain. So obviously, I'm sure you know what happens at this stage of the podcast. So yeah, what did your husband do
What
this
did my
week?
husband do? Okay, it wasn't this
Does he know
week.
you're coming on?
Yeah, he
Okay.
does, but don't worry. And this week, well, it was last week Sunday, he cooked the most beautiful meat stew.
So we have praise today.
yeah,
glory.
Yeah.
What, he cooks where?
Yeah, he's the cook.
He's the cook.
He's the cook. Yeah, he's the main cook. I do cook. I do cook.
No, that's fair.
Hey,
He's
bro,
the main
shout out
cook.
you, man.
Yeah. No, but
Nah, you putting me to
everyone's
shame, man.
cool.
Shit.
But everyone plays their position.
Is he,
He's the main
what,
cook,
is he
then that's fine.
Nigerian?
Yoruba.
Oh, he's Yoruba. Oh,
Mhm.
wow. And he's the main cook.
He's the main
Is that
cook.
something that you guys discussed, or it just happens that he's probably the
No,
better
he
cook?
just enjoys cooking.
Oh,
Like
wow.
he really enjoys cooking like different cuisines from different countries and stuff like that. I don't love cooking, but I will cook. So it's balanced. But yeah, he does majority, and the stew he cooked was
Swear.
yeah.
Stew, that's one of my favorite dishes,
One of
man.
my favourites too.
Hey, gag.
Fresh rice.
Nah, that's still
Gag.
okay. Cool. Well, but yeah, let's get into it just because of time as well. So, in terms of, give us your backstory then.
Yeah,
of
so how did you guys meet?
All of that kind of
What
stuff.
did you guys meet in you? Because you went to the same uni, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I actually bought tickets to one of his his raves. Like he does
Oh, yeah,
like
he does
uni
events and
raves.
that, yeah.
Or he used to, yeah.
Yeah.
And I bought tickets. But funny enough, before that, you know when you get your like acceptance, I'm going to this uni.
Oh,
I
yeah.
put that on Twitter.
Mhm.
And
Oh, he
I
slid
guess
it- he slid.
his friend, he
Slid.
slid in my DMs on his account.
Oh, lie.
And this was in the summer, and I was just like,
Yeah, that's a goddamn lie.
I said, whatever. He was like, are you going to come? And I was like, okay, cool.
Mhm.
And I remember the day I moved in, I was so gassed. I was like, listen, I need to go and see this guy.
Mhm.
He needs to give me my ticket in person.
Yeah.
So then I met him.
Plotted, you know?
I dressed so nice. I went to go and see him, but he didn't even look up. He just passed me the ticket and was like, bye.
Oh,
And I was like,
Nah, but he's probably had so many people to like.
yeah. So
So
he
he
wasn't
probably
even
didn't care.
paying any
Oh,
attention.
so he didn't know it was you.
I don't think so, not at all.
Oh, wow.
No. And then,
but
yeah,
seeing if
that
it
was
if it
it.
was apparently his friend that slid in, then
Yeah,
So
that's what
that's
he said.
probably true, you know.
Maybe.
He probably
who
just
knows?
did it.
so wait,
We're
how did
here
it
now.
turn from Ray Charles and you to
To where you
Um,
got,
you guys
So
talking
we were
again
just
together?
talking for a while, like throughout my whole first year of uni, but it was nothing serious. And then it just got serious, like
Mm.
as time went on.
Mhm.
But he didn't actually ask me to be his girlfriend. It just kind of,
Happens.
That's
Yeah,
like
the
this
same
year,
as
innit?
this year.
yeah, it kind of.
Wait, how does that happen though? Like, how does it just?
It just, I don't know. It just kind of happened. Like we got, over like Christmas and stuff.
Mhm.
We kind of just got closer and closer.
Mm.
And then he asked me on a date, and I was just like, okay.
Where did you guys
It
go?
was only Nando's.
Don't-
Calm,
would
yeah.
you-
don't
You
say
guys
only
were you guys were at uni, bro.
Do you know what it is? Like I was already at his house and he was like, you hungry? And I was like, okay. And then he was like, let's go Nando's. And I was like, before that it was just,
Mhm.
link
Yeah.
ups and uni comms.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing
Yeah.
in uni back then. So
No, to take a go.
Nando's
Out
are
to
married
in-
now.
out to
but-
eat. Yeah.
Fella, but you had your how much money student loans did you have?
Exactly.
And some people didn't work at uni.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he didn't work.
See,
I
some
didn't
What was-
Nando's are now married.
Have
People
you?
want STK, all of this
Have
stuff.
you?
Anyway,
work.
What
It
was
a different time.
what was your
Yeah.
like first impression when you met him? Like,
You know what? We were in the DMs. He was kind of just like funny, and we were just going back and forth. And then he was like, "Give me your number." But I was one of those girls where I was like, "I didn't give up my number. I'm not giving up my number." He was like, "Cool," and that was it.
and that's
Oh,
it.
that's it.
I respect it.
Okay,
I
cool.
respect
And
it.
then a few hours went past, and I was like, "No. Look, here's my number."
Yeah.
He didn't message me for like days.
Good.
Um,
Good
and
for
then-
you.
Good,
That's
well done.
what can't like if listeners, women, if someone asks you, just give it. Something's game. Oh, I don't give out my number.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. And then a few days later, he was like, "Hi, Blessing, call me. Your mum has been in an accident." But it was like randomly. So obviously, I'm gonna think, okay, what's going on? And then I called, thinking, wait, which uncle was gonna message me saying that? And then I heard his voice, and I was just like, why would you play such a sick joke to like that?
That was a very sick joke.
It was a very, very sick
I
joke.
would have blacked the nigga.
Yeah,
Man.
it was a very, very sick joke. But yeah, and that was it really.
Wow.
Wow. Fair.
So when you guys became like, well, he didn't ask you, but you guys kind of became that.
Mhm.
Like, what was that process like? Were you together in uni or was it after uni? How did
No,
you?
it was together in uni. It kind of
Yeah.
went really fast. I had a problem with my second year accommodation.
Mhm.
And then he just asked me to move in with him, and he was in his
Wow.
final year.
Mhm.
And I was like, and all my friends
Mhm.
and my cousins were like, why would you do that? Because I had
Don't
cousins
move
that
in
went
with
to the
that
same
boy.
Yeah.
uni, and they were like, don't do that. But then he was like, I'm not going to charge you. You can just live here. So imagine
Wow.
that, not paying
Yeah.
any student loan for that. I was just
Yeah.
pocketing the money. And then, yeah, it kind of just went really fast
Mhm.
from there.
Wait, so you actually, for the whole year, you stayed with him?
Yep.
Jesus.
For my whole second year.
You know,
That's
you
crazy.
know, like living with someone now at our big ages.
Mm.
there's, conflict here and there. Both people living together, getting to know each other.
It's very different.
And we're mature. But you guys were like in uni, so you guys were like early 20s.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys...
19,
wow.
Yeah.
And you guys living together. How was that, like living with someone so young?
It was fun, but then it had its days where it was like, we actually need to like do work and stuff like that. But I think it definitely impacted both of our, like his final year and my second year. Definitely impacted our grades because he just wasn't serious.
Of course.
At all.
You think if me and my missus lived together at uni?
No, but you know what's right? Because basically, I should have done that kind of with Abs because
I don't know why
she was basically at my house all the time. Yeah, you guys lived together. But it was nice for me to know that you can go home.
So that was my first year. So like I had, Code, big expensive apartments. I literally I probably stayed there for about a week out of the whole year because I was always at his.
You know how much Code was?
Yeah, his place was like opposite where I was, coincidentally. So I was always there. So it was like, okay. Yeah,
Code was
what was his? Did he live in accommodation?
Yeah, he did. But
student accommodation?
Yeah,
private?
you know the one, if you know Leicester, like you know the one near the co-op?
Yeah.
That's where he lived.
I lived there.
And then
last year. What's it called again?
I don't know.
Is that literally by the? Is it like by the? Yeah. Is it above co-op?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I lived there. Yeah.
And then I lived in the
code
right next to it. So it was like
right next to each other.
Yeah, we did back and forth, but it was like I was always there. So second year, it kind of was just like more of that.
Yeah.
I heard that. What was the you leaving uni like bubble like? Obviously, uni is a bubble.
Yeah, so he left first.
He left first. Like, okay.
Yeah, so he was back every weekend to see me in my third year.
That's nice. That's cute.
It was when I left uni. It was like it was weird, but I got into work quite quickly. Like September, we left in June. September, I was in a job, so it wasn't that bad. But the summer was dire. Yeah.
Wow.
Because obviously you're out of uni and you're out of that bubble of like going to bed any time, and then you're back at your parents' house, and it's just like.
Did that like play a part in you guys' relationship? Did it affect it in any way?
Not really, because quite quickly after I got a car. So then I was going back and forth from where I lived to where he lives. So we saw each other quite regularly. It didn't really impact the relationship.
No, that's cool.
No.
So obviously then that all happens, and then you fly off to DXB next minute.
That was many years later.
Man said you fly off to DXB. Don't kill me.
You fly to DXB. And next minute you're seeing it was a beach, right?
Yeah.
You see on the beach, you see the rose petals, you see the letters, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you know you was gonna get proposed to when you went?
So
because women always talk about this whole women's intuition. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen soon or whatever.
Not really, but what we do in our relationship every January, we kind of set goals for what we want in the year. And I think the year before, I was like, I want to get married. But he was just like, nah. Like, he was like, no, we're not there yet, type of thing.
But to be honest, you guys have basically done a lot together.
Yeah.
So that was probably the next thing.
That's what
to come.
I thought, right? And this was like 2021, so just out of the pandemic. And he kind of pushed my mind out of it, but he'd already been planning in the background.
That's kind of what like 10 years.
So I wasn't thinking about it. But then like fast forward, we was going to do our 5th year anniversary. And I already said to my friends, I'm not doing any more anniversaries after 5 years.
I was screaming. That's what I'm sure.
Is that still the case?
Well, no, but why are we doing that? We can do wedding anniversaries now and like marriage and stuff, right? But I was just like, I'm not doing any more anniversaries. Why are we doing this? And I think he probably had that idea in his head as well. But he said that I pressured him, but not really, because he was already planning the ring and stuff beforehand.
Small pressure.
What you say? I want to get married.
Yeah, but he wasn't. No, but do you know what?
No, but from time a woman says that, that's pressure because
yeah,
you know what she wants. Like,
yeah, but he'd already been like he was creating my ring with my best friend from 2019, and the pandemic slowed it down. So he was gonna propose much earlier than I'd even said that to him anyway. But he just was like, okay, cool, let's wait for this 5-year anniversary. I think we were meant to go to like somewhere in Spain, but then he was like, oh no, let's just change it, and I was like, why? It's a big jump from Spain to Dubai. And then I think he started doing the planning and stuff then. But the week before we flew out, my mum was just acting really weird. But she didn't say anything. But there was one.
She knew that. Okay.
I guess so. Yeah. She was acting really weird. And then there was one time I was in her room, and then she must have like ran downstairs to answer the phone. And I was just like,
yeah, Mum,
who's she on the phone to? So I had like an inkling of something was happening, but I didn't know it was that. So I thought she was just being secretive.
You know, like in Top Boy, where in the care home, that auntie, when it's just bare shook.
Yeah, so she was just being weird, but I just didn't think anything of it. But it was not until the night before we flew, she came into my room, she sat on my bed and then she started praying. And then she was
Mommy! The night before we fly, you're just being best suspicious.
Yeah, so she started praying and then she was like, there's going to be a big surprise.
Mommy!
God is going to bless you. And all this kind of stuff. And I was just like, okay, what is going on? But even at that point, I didn't think it was a proposal or anything like that.
No,
I was
but
just like,
bro, you must have thought,
No, not really, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, really. And then...
Oh, Jesus. How baity.
That's actually
so the holiday was nice. And then it was like the day of our anniversary and we planned like going to the spa, going to dinner, all that stuff. But he was in a bad mood the whole day. And I was just like, why is this guy in a bad mood?
Things are probably going wrong.
Yeah,
the surprise is
I don't
probably...
really know. But
Probably.
he was just in a bad mood the whole day. And then we must have like got ready and stuff like that, got in the Uber and he was still like not really talking to me. But me, I'm going through the Palm Jumeirah, so I'm snapping.
Having a whale of a time.
Then the concierge just come and open the car door. They put me in one of these like caddy things to drive through the hood. So I'm thinking, wow, all this for me? I'm still not thinking anything of it, right?
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm just snapping on my stories and I'm like, look. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, it's nice, isn't it? Like he was just brushing it off. And then we got to a beach and it was all pitch black. And then as I'm walking, I saw like a red carpet and then I just started crying because then I saw like the beach and the proposal and stuff.
Good, at least you cried. Which is,
I cried a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you feel at that moment though? Like being proposed to?
Yeah, how did
it feel?
It's like surreal.
Yeah.
Like it felt like almost like a dream. That's all I can describe it as because I've always said to my friends, I want like a private beach proposal. But you know when you just see things on Instagram, I'm sure your girls are probably sending you random rings and stuff and proposals on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, so when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. So it was kind of like a weird out-of-body experience. And I just cried and I sat down and I cried.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
I don't even remember saying yes or anything that he said to me. I just was like,
I don't think any man them knows what they say.
I can't remember what I said.
Me, I just know I said waffle, bro.
All I know is, what did I say before I proposed? And with that being said, I just got one thing. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
But obviously, so you guys are engaged now. You fly back to London. What was the wedding planning process like?
The wedding, I would never do it again.
Is it? Why?
No, wedding planning is the ghetto.
It's the ghetto.
It is the ghetto. It's long, it's stressful. I think the most stressful part is actually uniting the families. I would say that.
Explain.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
So even though we're from the same background, we're from different family dynamics completely. And I think there's so many conflicting opinions and agendas and they want this and my family wants this. And it's just, that was what was difficult because it was like trying to silence all those voices and be like, this is our wedding. So that's what made it difficult.
How did you guys do that? Because, sometimes not that we're a bit shy, but it's like, it's hard to tell our parents no.
Yeah.
We sometimes normally let them run with however they want it. So how did you guys say, you know what, this is what we want to do?
So before we started the wedding planning process, we bought our house. So it made it easier for us to kind of connect and communicate better because that was our priority and everybody knew that the house has to come first. All the house stuff is coming first and then we'll figure out the wedding stuff. So because we'd done that so well, we were able to tell our families, look, this is all we have. Whatever you guys want to put towards it, this is what you're going to put towards it. So that made it a little bit easier. And then we just constantly communicated and was like, look, this is what we want. This is what you guys want. Who's going to pay for it?
And
that's kind of where that's kind of where it went quite a lot. But I think I did more of the planning. He got involved when it got quite close to the end. He was like, when things start going wrong. Yeah, that's when he was like,
when it's time to make the payments. Yeah. I hear that.
No, that's nice. What was the process like in terms of like picking bridesmaids and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, how many did you have?
So for my trad, I had 10, but then one dropped out. And then...
Do you want to talk about that?
Not really.
So, are you guys cool?
No, not at all.
No, you know what's funny? Yeah?
Yeah?
Every single girl,
someone drops out,
someone either drops out or causes drama.
Can we talk about that though? So, the bridesmaid process,
Yeah.
How is it picked and how would you recommend other brides to pick? Is it based on like longevity, or we've been friends for this amount of years? Or
I mean, it
based?
shouldn't be. It shouldn't
They
be
should not
based
be,
on longevity or you've known each other this amount of years. I think it should. I think what us girls think is we want all of our friends because we think about how it looks before we
Yeah.
actually think about, wait, what can this person add to the wedding planning process? And
Is it that important for bridesmaids though?
It is. I think it should be important. Like it depends on like what cultures you're from and stuff like that. That the planning can be very intense and there's a lot of like running around and stuff that you have to do. And thankfully, out of the 9 that I had, 5 of them were very hands-on, were very helpful. But some of them it was more like, I just want to be here to look pretty. And I think that kind of can put a strain on some of your friendships because it's like not all of your friends know, like think about the servant part that comes with actually being a bridesmaid. It's not just you're gonna look lovely, you're gonna slash your B and you're gonna it's not just that. It's more like I need you to give sacrifice. I need you to sacrifice money, time, effort to like serve me on that day and throughout the process. And I think if you have friends that are naturally like that, like natural planners, natural givers, then they should be people that you should pick and not just people that don't just want to be there to look nice and just want to be there.
But they're your friends though.
They are your friends.
And you don't want people to be left out.
Yeah, but it's also your day. And I think that's what sometimes it causes the problems of a lot of girls when it comes to bridesmaids because a lot of their bridesmaids forget about the sacrifices that have to be, especially financial. Like being a bridesmaid is a lot of money, like a lot. And if you're not in a position to be paying for things for your bridesmaids as well, that's an issue. And I think a lot of girls have that expectation that the bride's going to pay this, pay that. And it's like, she's paying for a wedding. She's starting her life. She's not going to have the money to be buying all the dresses, flying everybody out for hens.
Would you mind if someone was like, nah, sorry, I can't be a bridesmaid?
I wouldn't mind if they told you in enough time. I think when things have started being paid for and like girls are splitting costs, it kind of makes you have to shoulder that burden or spread it amongst your girls. But I had to shoulder a lot of costs and it was, that makes it very difficult because you don't plan for that. But
yeah.
No,
that makes sense. Because with men, with
you just picked the man then, bro. I don't think it was strategic.
No, I picked the man then, but because I know my guys are very certain.
Yeah, fair enough.
In terms of being a servant, like AK, at my trad, as chaotic as it was, I don't even know if I can sit down the whole time. I could like deep it. Obviously, run out of food because of how many people there was. But I can even went outside to go and grab food and come back, and then continue helping out. And like, that's what you have to think about when you're picking certain people.
Yeah,
like AK, Eman, Temi, Montel, Chris, Femi, like and my brother as well. Like all of these people were there to help me, and you know, putting even you man that was even just outside of it as well. My mum was giving peas, doing this for stag, all of this stuff, coming spraying money, and it's like when you see your people do all of that for you, it really shows you love. Like I really felt like, oh my God, like my people actually really loved me. Yeah. From those days because I saw how like they were ready to sacrifice everything for me. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So you have to be very strategic.
I wanted to ask you a question. So now that you've been married and you've done a wedding, what would you do differently if you was to do a wedding now?
I'd do it all in one day.
Is it?
Wait,
yeah.
Did you do a white wedding? Because you did.
Yeah, so what I did my civil wedding on our anniversary day. We did that quite early on. And then we did a big trad. And then we just had like a private small white wedding. So it was very intimate. So it was about 40 people. Yeah, but we didn't have a reception. Yeah. We just had a ceremony and like a get together with like our nearest and dearest in like a private manner.
Damn, that's nice, man.
That's nice.
That would have been nice.
So basically just...
that would have been
But it spread out the wedding planning, which was because we had it months apart. So it made the wedding planning process very long because it was like after one, we're planning for another one.
When did you get when was the civil wedding?
In
like
March.
March.
Yeah.
Then your trad was in May.
The day I was born.
Bro, you know I was supposed to go to this trad, I was like...
Oh, was it when
Mali
was going on? Yeah.
So no, that's lovely.
Yeah, no, it's nice. But it's like, obviously, I think I was doing like, I forgot, it was like 28th. That was Sunday. And I was really thinking, should I go to this trad or not?
I told him don't come. I was like,
and I told her, okay, I don't think I'm going to come. But then...
No, but you could have though.
No way.
I could have.
You could have. Because when Zeph was about to be born here, when Zeph was due, I would go out, but I would go out 2 hours, I'd come back.
Yeah, because
and it's like, bro,
it was
nothing happened, bro.
That's 20 minutes, bro.
You could have gone.
I wanted to do small. Obviously, I didn't have really no one to go with in it, so I was just like, okay, you know what? I probably won't come. And obviously, I told her, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I would love to. and then obviously in the morning, pop. That's when.
But you could have had your last fanny.
No
before.
way.
You had the
Men
last
are
turn up.
bad. No way. When he told me, I said, "There's no, you stay at home."
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
But it looks really
Yeah, it
nice,
was
man.
good.
It looks
It was
really,
good.
really good, man.
Did you have any expectations coming into marriage, and how is it different now that
Ooh.
you're in marriage?
I don't think I had expectations, but I don't think many people talk about like the first year of marriage and how difficult it can be.
Let's talk.
I think you might have an idea of, okay, this is going to go like this. We're going to do this. We're going to do all this fun stuff. But it's actually like learning each other and trying to shut out the noise of all what society says that you should be like as a wife or as a husband, and trying to create your own marriage, because like no two marriages are the same.
Yeah.
But I think, it's been an interesting journey, but it's definitely been a mirror, like a reflection on some of the things that I thought, oh, now I've worked through that. I've had to like try and like unlearn things and give grace.
I hear that. That give grace one's important still. I'm trying to work.
Yeah.
But what did you learn about yourself that's like, oh, like I need to change this, like when you got married?
I can be very selfish.
Yeah, but I can't.
No, but you know, me and my wife was talking about this,
Yeah.
And it's like, as humans, we are naturally selfish.
Very selfish.
And me and my wife was just like, we actually need to start thinking about me or I and start thinking about you.
Yeah.
And it's even in the little things.
It's the
It
little
doesn't have to be the
things.
big things.
Yeah.
Even food, for example. So I like my food, yeah. So when I'm dishing food, I'll just the big meat, the big chicken.
Oh, that she cooked.
I know when I bought it.
Okay, cool.
No, but like obviously, I'll dish out the big chicken. I'll take the nicest piece or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, no, I need to unlearn that. I need to give her the nicest thing or give her the biggest. Or see, when I was talking about the co-sleeping and Zeph was rolling to me, he's like, I need to take Zeph under me. You have your sleep. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think we need to unlearn being selfish and actually putting our partner first.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. And it's something that we're still working on.
Yeah.
I think men do it naturally. I think men are better at like being selfless. And I think women, especially, I'm the baby of my family. I'm the only girl.
God bless you.
So I'm used to just being spoiled and getting whatever I want and not having to think or wait on anybody for things. And I think learning that to be patient and like being selfless, he's teaching me that. But it is difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting still. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. So in terms of like, so let's go back to wedding planning.
Mm-hmm.
What are like some of the top tips that you have for like a bride?
I would say wait. Like before you've just got engaged, enjoy that little bubble before you now go and share it and post it and answer all the questions from when's the wedding? I think bask in that moment with your partner first.
Wait, do you mean when you've been like when you've just been proposed
when you've just been proposed to? Like, don't rush into setting a date or planning a wedding straight away, because once that bubble bursts, it's into like back to back planning this, meeting this, paying for this. And I think you guys need to maybe establish what it is you want for your marriage and take time to like learn each other more, and definitely go to counselling.
Did you do counselling?
Yeah, we did a lot of counselling. Yeah.
But with was it with like a counsel, like with like a Christian counsel?
Yeah, so with our pastor, and we also have like a couple that we're accountable to in our church that have been married, and they're good friends of ours as well. So we go to them quite a lot for like help, advice, and just guidance, because this marriage thing is
dramatic.
Yeah, it can be.
That's something that I've been looking for, like that older couple that's been
They're not
married.
that old though.
Yeah, but like a couple years older.
Yeah,
than us.
yeah.
Just someone that's been married.
Yeah,
like someone that we can like look to for like advice and stuff. I think it's very important.
Very important.
I think it's important. Yeah. What other tips?
What else would I say? Being on one accord, like I said, like making sure that a couple is united in what they want to do before they like feed information out to family members.
Question: before you guys started planning, did you have different visions of how your wedding wanted to be?
I think I had a huge vision. So our wedding date changed so many times like throughout that planning process, because initially I wanted an abroad wedding.
Yeah, I remember.
But I changed my mind because it was actually my pastor that brought it to me, and he was like, you're not thinking about the cost that your family and friends have to incur flying out as well.
He just didn't want to pay the ticket, man.
No, my pastor's not like
I'm joking.
You pay for the pastor in my church. It doesn't work like that. But when he said that to me, I was just like, putting that stress on like my family and then asking them to contribute to wedding and stuff like that. I just didn't really want to do that. So that's what was one thing that made it seem like, this is not what we want to go through. But we knew it was always going to have a trad. Like my mum, she said that. She booked the wedding for the trad like a month after we got engaged. And she was like, this is where you're going to do it.
No playing.
No. She was very, very serious. I'm her baby girl. So
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
So I think that was one thing. Another thing, what would I say to brides?
Or like even like what you wish you knew before you started this planning process.
Don't get sucked into what you see on social media.
Aye.
That's
I think,
important
I wish because obviously all the girls we follow, like Bella Nigel, all the wedding blogs and all that kind of stuff. Just for inspiration, for like, if you're going to a trad, you want to have inspiration, but then you're going to see like all the weddings and stuff like that. And not everything that glitters is gold, like at all. Like a lot of people maybe take out loans for weddings.
Yeah.
They maybe haven't sorted out their living situation. So I would definitely say sort out your living situation first. And then maybe dream big and then cut your cloth according to your size. Plan a huge wedding.
Not everyone's situation is the same, bro.
It's not the same at all.
It's not the same.
But what you're seeing, most of the things either like a prop because the vendor's trying to promote their decorators and stuff. So you don't know how that person paid for that wedding.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of us girls are like, we want this, we want that, we want this. I think men prepare themselves for marriage and women prepare themselves for the wedding.
No, you know, thank you. It's not just us men saying it because
we do.
I don't need to do it. I can. I've done my civil wedding.
Do you know what?
I'm happy.
No, I definitely hear that.
I don't need big wedding.
However, I do think more young couples should not sacrifice their trads and things like that because I think you mentioned it in like another
It's
episode.
That
I think we should continue to have those traditions in our family.
It's the scale, though.
It doesn't have to be that big. No, it doesn't
I wish
have to
I was
be that
Ghanaian or something.
They still do big traditionals as well. Don't get twisted. Yeah, I've been to a couple big traditionals.
I might see them in the garden.
So I think it's definitely good to create those memories.
Bro, Willow's quoting 15 bags for one day.
Crazy.
That's
dry
not
high,
even decor.
That's
not decor.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
Just the building.
Weddings are expensive. If my mum could just give me the money that they spend.
And I feel like I had conversations with my parents and her parents. I'm just like, bro, obviously my trad is next year. Yeah?
Congrats.
See, imagine. They said I can't escape it. I have to do this.
You should do it. You should definitely do it. Just for Zeph to see. Like there's something, it's the memories about it. Like I can't wait to be able to show my children those pictures and stuff and tell them the stories. And I learned more about like my culture through going through that process, which is good. And I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have a traditional wedding.
True.
I heard that. I was just like, this money that we're gonna drop, just give me half. I'll be happy with half.
The thing. Parents will pay for a wedding, but they will not give you that money for a house.
And I feel like it's so back. We're hustling backwards.
You wouldn't want them to.
I would want.
Would you want your partner's parents, as in father, to give you the money
if
to pay for your house?
I don't mind.
If he has it, I'll take it.
Who am I to say no?
That's the problem in your marriage.
No, listen. With me, I was saying that I don't feel like insecure about things like that. Like I know I've got my own. I've got my own. Cool. Let's say I have 15K right now for my house. Yeah. My father-in-law was like, "Here's my children.
Instead of doing,
I've been saving this for you guys. Take 30K. We could buy a bigger house."
Yeah. No, maybe not a big one.
Maybe not a big one, but easier.
He will never let you forget that he paid the down payment for. You Africans are prideful.
It depends on your in-law.
It does depend.
It depends on who he is.
No, I just feel like that's just not a good way to start your marriage.
No, I hear it though. I hear what she says. Still, it makes sense.
Who am I to say no, man? I'm joking. In an ideal world, I hear it. But sometimes, it happens. Man.
So you've been married since March. So wait, did you move in straight away?
So I moved into the house straight away. He didn't. He waited a little bit. He waited till we were actually married to move into the house.
I heard that.
So wait, when did he move in?
He moved in when we got married.
In March?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so when did you move in?
I moved in when we got the house the year before. So we got the house, I got engaged in March and then we got the house that October.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just there chilling?
Yeah, I was there quite a lot. He would come and stuff, but I was the only one living in the house. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Damn.
Yeah.
Did you guys go through... Did you guys go through like a honeymoon phase? Because I always ask couples that's been together for so long, like when you get married, is there like a shift in the atmosphere? Or is it like the same? Like we've been together for 5-4 years or
almost 7 years.
Almost 7 years. And it's like, okay, well now we're married, we've got a ring, like it's legal, but we're the same. Like, is there like a shift in...
I think there's a shift in attitude, like, and how you, like, you're accountable to your partner. and for your partner. And I think there's a shift in that. And it's nice to know that, I've got my husband that's always looking out for me and always caring for me and always making sure that our home is covered. I think that's the nice part. So there's a shift in that, and like, it's happier. Like, it's nice. Like, you're going back to your husband, you're going back to your wife. Do you not feel good?
No, it's
like,
not.
that's
My wife. My wife.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to my wife.
It's nice. I think for women, I don't know if it's the same with men, but women, there's like a different status that comes with being somebody's wife. So I think all of that bubble can be nice. But once that's burst, it's more like, okay, this is my husband. It's just me and him inside the marriage. All the glitter and glamour is gone. It's just us two in this marriage. So building that can be fun.
I hear that. From like, sorry, bro.
Because I don't know if it's the same for men. Because me, obviously, it's nice to say my wife, but for me, it was just kind of the exact same as it was before. You know, we were together for 6-7 years.
I guess if you had a child very quickly, maybe.
Yeah. But I think what you said about like the attitude, I think with me, my intention changed.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, you're my wife now. Like, this is me forever. I changed my mind to say, okay, this is us and we're never going back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I think that changed. But I wanted to ask you, from a woman's perspective, what did you look for in your husband to say, you know what, these are the things that I want to marry? Or
I don't think, well, we got together quite young, so I didn't think about like what my husband should be, but I knew what I wanted in a partner. Like, I knew I wanted someone caring, someone affectionate, someone who had a good upbringing, someone who was generous, and not just financially generous, but just generous in their spirit with everyone else.
Not just financially.
And someone who's intelligent. Like, my husband is the smartest person I know. Like, he thinks a lot and he's always very curious and very ambitious. So
he's
I think
got a lot of businesses as well. So he's got that business.
So I think that really helped me think, okay, this is the type of person that I know that I'm going to build with. Like, I know I will always be covered if I'm with this type of person. So I think I saw that very early on, and I was like, we're going to die here now. So he just has to propose.
I hear that.
So obviously now you're married. What is like, do you feel like there's pressure being a woman and being married?
Yes. I think there's a lot of pressure from like elders, like in church, parents, aunties,
what
uncles.
What kind of pressures?
Like, to be a certain type of wife, like a patriarchal type of wife.
And do you subscribe to that?
Sometimes, yeah.
You pick and choose it. Women, they pick and choose.
Yeah, we do pick and choose. And it's so bad.
You should pick and choose, though, I feel.
I would say that I'm like a modern traditional wife, not a traditional wife.
What's a modern traditional wife?
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm not the one who does all the cooking.
No, but you said that he enjoys cooking.
He enjoys cooking.
So if he didn't, you would still.
Like, even when like I was with someone today and her mum was like, "Oh, have you cooked for your husband? What's he gonna eat?" I said, "No, he's cooked for me." And the way she looked at me was like,
"What is wrong?"
So there's like things, there's little things like that.
What's so funny is that Nosa's birthday.
Yeah.
Her mum bought her pots for her birthday.
There's things like that. And then there's the pressures.
For her birthday.
That's crazy.
Like, your wife now?
Yeah, there's things like that. Yeah. And then there's like the pressures to like, when do you want to have children?
Yeah.
Like, now you can have twins, like all Nigerians.
Oh my God. My mom's still talking about that. Twins next.
Yeah.
I was saying, I'm even struggling with this. Just one. You want me to have three now and two at once?
That must be so annoying because like we've just gotten married, guys.
Yeah,
calm down
sometimes.
Please. Yeah, push it back.
Please
when
push
you're
it
ready.
back.
Yeah.
Your life changes. It's crazy.
No, honestly.
We're no rush, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Please, there's no rush.
So when people do like talk about the cooking, talk about children stuff, like how do you handle it? Do you just laugh it off and leave it, or
no? Like, I love speaking to old women that have been married for a long time. Like, I love learning. Like, I'm always going to be a student to this. I feel like people just think, okay, now we're married, boom, we've got it. But marriage is the first thing that you actually get the certificate before you've learned how to be married.
Yeah.
And I think if you continue to stay curious and continue to learn, there's certain nuggets that these women have that they've learned. There's some women that have just been married, but there's some women that have been happily married for 20 plus years. So listening to them talk and understand how they have been able to go through all the motions and all the seasons of marriage is interesting, because I think men change to become like fathers and stuff like that, but women go through the most changes, I would say personally. Like changes in your body, maybe taking career breaks, things like that can really impact your mental health. So I think talking to other women has really helped, and dealing with those expectations. I think I don't want to put those expectations on myself, and like I said, we will define our own marriage and how we want to be married happily forever, instead of being like, okay, this auntie has said this, this pastor said this, let's take that in. But like the principles of marriage, I think a lot of them have got it right. So that's kind of what helps me.
Yeah.
That's a very good point, man. It's a very good point. But for the sake of time.
Yeah, wait. I think it's just a kind of a thing where you have to like, when you speak to people, you just pick and choose the bits that you
definitely
want.
pick and choose. Yeah.
And so, because sometimes some of the stuff they come out with, sometimes like, even when they were speaking about children and cooking and that to Abs, and I was there, I'll just look at them like, no, like we're not this traditional thing. We're modern people, you know what I mean? She has her career, I have my career. We come together, we bring it together, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You still want to serve each other in marriage. So like I'll cook the things that he enjoys to eat and he'll cook the things that I enjoy to eat. And we're going to continue to try and do that despite what the expectations are around marriage.
Yeah. No, that's it. But yeah, no, just because of the sake of time. Yeah. But we're going to have to bring this back again though.
Okay.
Because, I can't lie, you did speak a lot of gems still. Okay, cool. So we do some quick fire questions. Yeah. But there's one question that I always ask every guest because I like the question.
Okay.
What one is it?
I forgot it already.
Well, I've already forgot, you know.
Don't kill me.
What is? I think it's like. Okay. What's your most favorite memory of your partner?
My favorite memory is just after uni. Like I said, money was an issue. He took me on a picnic.
Oh, that's nice.
It was really hot. I think we went to Primrose Hill and we went on a picnic.
Primrose
Hill was really nice.
Yeah, I think we were there for the whole day and we were just talking until like the sunset. Wow. It's so cheesy, but that's one
really
of my
nice.
favorite memories.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
No, that's great. Wow. Okay, cool.
Number between 1 to 41.
27.
27. A night out or a night in with your husband?
Ooh. Right now, I would say a night out. Yeah.
Why right now?
Yeah.
I think it's just London is expensive. Like going out is expensive. So, but I would prefer a night. We've done a lot of home dates and stuff like that, which is fun. But yeah, I would say a night out.
Do you find that when you get married that you kind of don't really go out anymore? You normally stay in?
No, we have a pretty good balance. But yeah, at first it was very much like always in. But we have a good balance. Yeah.
So do you guys have like a date night every month? Or like
we try. Yeah.
And it's obviously the date night could be in or out. But
yeah,
do you normally find yourself going out or?
In actually, we've found ourselves doing things at home. Like
what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, because I struggle.
I struggle to think.
Like,
you know,
there was one time that we decided to make like homemade pizzas.
Okay.
It went terribly wrong, but like just making things with him, like the process of doing that is nice. Or like we play games and I have questions, or we like might watch something, but just enjoying each other's company, like no phones, that kind of stuff is really nice.
Yeah,
and he's very intentional about making things like romantic and stuff.
Yeah,
so
is he a romantic guy, or is it like he's kind of growing to start doing that?
No, he's always been romantic.
He's always, wow, that's nice. Yeah. I had no idea about
Zero. Even now, I'm like, I'm romantic.
Not gonna lie, maybe we need to sit down
honestly.
Because, bro, I don't think romantically like that. I don't know why.
He listens
my
a lot.
romance is...
Even though I may think, oh no, he doesn't listen. He listens a lot and he pays attention a lot to...
No, but I listen and I pay attention, but it's like, just these type of romantic. I don't know why I found it. It's not cringe because it's my wife. I don't find it cringe. But maybe it's just because I didn't see that in my parents. That's why I don't
think he saw that either, but I think he just knows that, okay, this is just gonna like this, so let me do that. Like every birthday, Christmas, and he always does things very romantic.
Actually, you know what?
It's more sentimental. Like it's not just the spend. It's very sentimental that he thought about doing something nice for me.
Yeah, I think because my love language is gifts, but with my gifts, sometimes I'm very sentimental. Like I think there was one time I did like cards of different that said different things about Abs, and I gave it to her and gave her like these little like a little cube light, and it had like a picture.
Is
of us
her love language gifts, or is it you like giving gifts?
I like giving gifts.
Does she like receiving gifts?
She prefers quality time and that.
Okay, so then it's sentimental to you.
Yeah. No, but is it not a sentimental gift though?
It can be, yeah, but she might not see she may obviously appreciate it and like it, the effort that was put into it, but it may not be something that makes her like love
I think
fill up.
Because my wife's, my love language used to be words of affirmation. Yeah? So when me and my wife first started dating, like I'll be sending her bare like cute like paragraphs and like long, just because that's what I like.
Yeah.
I should just be like, thanks. Like,
deep.
It's like, well, she doesn't need that kind of thing. So yeah, it's true stuff.
I'm gonna lie, Blessing might be reading me still.
Sorry.
We might need
a
to
2-hour
link up
episode
and do
on
like a little like
Hey, don't kill
games
me.
like with the
Don't
couples
kill
or
me.
something. 'Cause,
That'll be
bro,
fun though. One more
you're
question.
reading me.
One more question. Between 1 to 41.
33?
33.
Ah.
What's your deepest fear?
Water.
Water?
Yeah. I've got a fear of like drowning. I almost drowned when I was like 10. So now like I've got a real big fear of like going into deep water.
Oh,
That's my
swear.
biggest fear.
I hear that.
So wait, when you're on holiday and you go on like a
just
boat or
look pretty
something.
on the side.
You just like each other.
Yeah.
I found my people, man.
Yeah.
No. I'm learning to swim. So yeah. I'm trying to conquer my fear.
Because even me, obviously, I'm not scared of water, but I just remember that time in Malta, yeah. Obviously, me and I went to Malta, we was on jet skis, innit? We were going out, and you know jet skis, if you stop, water goes in and then you capsize. So I was going fast in it, how you normally drive a jet ski. And this is the reason I'll never go on a jet ski ever again. Bro, I was going fast. She's like, stop, you're going to turn too fast, you're going to fall off. So I started slowing down. Next minute now, we fell into the water. And this is like deep. This is like sea, bro. Yeah. Like sea. So obviously,
I would have fainted and drowned, bro.
So, I've done the jet skis in Dubai and that was deep waters. And I kind of conquered it by just not looking down, but just kept on going really fast.
But was you driving it?
Yeah, by myself, yeah.
You see?
I went off course there, but that's when I got scared.
Lakeside, yeah. Those boats.
The swans.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Noah went on it and it was like, obviously I hate water in it, but if I felt so sick, bro. Like, I hate it,
I don't feel sick. I just feel like I'm like, there's something so big and so great that it can like consume me, and that's what makes me think, gosh, I don't want to be here.
It's just for the fact that, bro, you don't even know what's under the water.
Absolutely.
Bro,
and how deep it goes down.
Yeah, and how deep it goes down. So even then, what even happened after? So she even forgot she had live vest, so she even jumped on my back. So I'm holding her like this, trying to get some. Bro.
Oh, I've got another fear.
No, go on.
What?
Not achieving what God has intended me to achieve on earth. Like, what I would love to fulfill my purpose or know what my purpose is, and if I'd leave or give up on trying to be passionate and pursue what it is that God wants me to pursue. I think that's a big fear.
Yeah, no, that's a very important one.
Do you know what your purpose is? Or
I think
are you
I'm
still
starting
discovering
to figure out bits of it out. Yeah, but I don't know what my full purpose is.
Wait, how do you start to figure it out though?
Prayer.
Yeah.
Alright, of course. Yeah, you know what?
A lot of prayer.
Let's write this out because I can't like she's reading.
One more question.
I'm very triggered.
We'll chat one more in.
Cool.
Another number.
17.
17. No, another one.
Yeah, another one.
Okay. 22.
22. I feel like saying another one.
Okay,
man.
cool.
But you know what, Junior,
38.
you asked.
Yeah, no, you know.
Cool.
Describe your partner in 3 words. That's even 38, to be honest. So.
Okay. Passionate, caring, selfless.
Oh, wow.
Those are important traits for me.
I like this guy, you know.
Yeah, especially as a husband, that's quite important.
Yeah.
It's very important.
I think he had them way before he was a husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nah, that's really
Would you
good.
say you're passionate?
About specific things, yeah.
No, he's passionate about everything.
Everything. So everything he does,
everything he does, he has to do it. Like, he says this thing where it's like, if it's good, it can always be great. So he will always strive for greatness in everything he does.
Okay, cool. And then like we'll just do one more, yeah. What's one of your proudest moments of your life?
Buying my house at 24, sorry.
That's an amazing one.
That's a big achievement.
No, that's calm still. No, hey, shout out, blessing,
yeah,
bro.
Man, thank you, man.
Thank you for
we need to
coming
bring you
on,
back
man.
for a longer episode.
No,
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
And even to try and link up to do like with the marriage stuff, we need community, bro. Like community is a really big thing that we need. So it'd be good to set something out. But also,
let's do it.
Just to let these guests know that Blessing brought gifts for our children.
No cap.
No cap. There is now.
It's because we've just been getting men. They don't know how to act.
Women know.
Women know how to.
Bro,
thank you. I appreciate it.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah,
There's
that's
enough
really kind.
of a standard that's been
Honestly,
set.
the next guest, I can't lie. Don't show your ass, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't disgrace yourself.
Don't show your
because
ass,
I'm going to put
man.
you out on this next episode, you know what I mean?
No,
so thank you very much, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being part of the Don't Tell My
Cheers.
Wife family and being the first woman guest.
Oh, no, thank you.
And shout you out, man.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want to plug?
Yes, my TikTok. So
man.
I'm very
Plug.
passionate about fitness and, like I said, helping other young women who are about to get married prepare for marriage. So my TikTok is Blessing Lips.
Blessing Lips.
Calm. We'll tag it.
Thank you.
Follow, share, subscribe, all of that stuff for Blessing Lips. anything of
Your husband that you want to plug?
husband.
Yeah, Billions. So he's got a clothing brand
Sick.
and
Yeah.
it is really good. I'm wearing it.
I was wearing
Yeah,
it.
sick, sick,
Yeah,
sick.
so definitely he's got some new bits coming out that are really
Sick.
Yeah, no, I
Sick.
can't lie. You know, because I bought, you know, that blue baseball jacket.
nice. Mhm.
I had that
Oh, lovely.
for a bit still, and I
Nice.
really liked it. So yeah, no, the quality, good quality. And you know when these clothing brands, you know when you buy and they actually do what they're supposed to do.
Honestly.
You know what I mean?
I
'Cause
can't
I hate
actually
these
put
some of
couple
these
pieces for
clothing
us,
brands.
man.
Oh,
F those
sorry.
kids, man.
Oh,
F them kids, man. I'm playing.
But yeah, no, thank you very much.
no,
Obviously,
it's fine.
like, share, subscribe.
All of
Another
that.
episode, Don't Tell My Wife.
Come on.
And yeah, man, we'll catch you guys
We out.
next week. Peace out.